This is the end of all things. Sin has consumed the kingdom of Kavanis. Unholy meteors fall from the sky, and darkness overtakes us. I am reborn. None can remember what came before. I can remember only this, that I am branded sinner, and that I must take the first step to discover the roots of our great sin.
What's going on, everybody? Before I start this, I'm going to give everybody a little bit of information. This game is hard. So this preview video is going to be you guys watching me get destroyed. Like we're allowed to stream the first 7 bosses, but we probably won't beat the first 7 bosses. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Alright, so starting off right off the bat, you may have noticed that, before I started the game, I hit free camera. If you hit fixed, it literally stays like this. This is all you do is you move. The camera stays at this angle. If you like that kind of thing, do it. I don't. Oh, look, there's 3 of them. What's going on, BX Latino Geek? As much as this game has Dark Souls style combat, when you get hit, it takes forever to recuperate. So you end up just getting smashed on. I was looking forward to a rematch. Where'd they go? I guess they went nowhere fast. Alright, so in this area of the game you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stones. Each one's a boss. Now, that sounds fun, but it's not. You go up to each stone, you touch it. It reads you a story. Well, it doesn't read it to you, it pops up with a quick little story. So this one is Wrathful. Wrathful Angron. Give me Rip. Whoops. Pops up the story, sorry I didn't read it. You hit A to confirm. To sacrifice. Defensive power decreased, self-healing ability lost. That's what happens for this rock. So, you atone, which open a door to a different area. And bam. Now from what I've seen, each rock is a boss fight. And that's it. There's no actual stages, it's just boss fight after boss fight. Now again, I could be wrong, because I've only played this game a little bit.
Of the once mighty kingdom of Glower, nothing remains but ashes. Here was the great giant cast into flame. Here did the power of wrath take root. And here was the nameless wanderer born, where his fateful journey began.
I don't know what that's supposed to say in Japanese, but I also can't read Japanese. There's a reason I'm staying back. You have spears you can throw, and that pretty much sums it up. Oh wow, it gripped me up. Discount Dark Souls is an understatement for this game, but yes, pretty much. Except for even Dark Souls has levels. So once you die, I'm gonna show you every boss. I'm not gonna, if I beat it, I beat it. But I'm not gonna like go try hard like, oh my god, I have to do it. So after you die, you get put back here. And then you go back to the rock, you retrieve your sacrifice. Same thing if you win. You know, you go back to the rock, you retrieve your sacrifice. And then you move on to the next one. Memory of love stares in her mind. But kingdom sacrifice and her heart cast away. Trees cannot live without soil, nor could her heart live without his. See, I'm trying to read for you guys, but it just goes by so fast because I stopped paying attention. So we'll do a little sacrifice. Your shield will shatter when your defense is broken. Got it.
The Wanderer's bravery had captured her heart. She sacrificed much to follow him. Yet their journey demanded everything. Comfort, love, sanity. Soon, nothing remained but desire and fear. The seeds of lust had taken root, and she had become its avatar.
Eddie, thank you for those biddies. This woman's about to mess me up. Why can't I get a bow? And that takes entirely too long. Oh my god. The range is garbage. Lady, I'm just trying to heal. Leave me the fuck alone. I hope there's a patch to like nerf her hitbox. Not her hitbox, but like where she can hit me, because this is fucking ridiculous. See, yeah, I'm saying, like, the boss fights are really cheap. And I mean, like, really cheap. Like, stupid stuff like that happens. Like, you get frozen and then that bitch just goes to town on you. And it's like, you can't block. Because if you block too much, your shield breaks. You can only block so much. The rest you have to dodge. Not a bad idea. Oh, those 300 biddies. Yeah, definitely for the rip, because that's about how many times I'm going to die attempting to play this game. 300. If I hit 300, I've gone too far. Remember that, guys. Attack power decreased. That's cool. I actually enjoy these kind of games, so it's really not that frustrating. But I mean, for someone that doesn't enjoy these games, it's probably frustrating, and you're probably gonna want to, you know, stab a teddy bear when you're done.
Rhodes once stood as Grauer's greatest warrior. Pride grew in his heart. None dared challenge him. Until one day, when a foreign wanderer struck him down, shamed at the hands of a nameless stranger. His legacy crumbled. In exile, he sought power by the darkest paths. Reborn as a butcher of men, his legend grew once again. Only blood and flame, could quench his thirst for glory.
Okay, so this guy's an asshole. Got it. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, you can do a regular camera or you can do a fixed camera. I'm not a fan of the fixed camera at all. To me, the fixed camera in this game is a huge problem. I would rather deal with this. Special death? No, there's just an achievement for getting your ass handed to you. And you gotta be careful here because some of his attacks will one-shot kill you when you get that low on health. And those guys that he spawns suck. And he will actually push you off the map. Like, if you fall down there, you are dead. But when you die and you respawn in the boss's area, you get all your health back. So I mean, that's cool. Or not all your health back, but you get all your items back. See, it seems like specific attacks until you get to this one. And there's nothing really specific about this guy. Aside from the fact that he's just a dick. But I mean, he can hit his own guys. Dodge a shockwave. But you have to stay close to him to not get hit by any of this. See, he's gonna kill me too. I'm gonna run out of stamina. Oh, so I beat this guy. Okay, so this guy just get health and stamina decrease. Boom. Eat it. Getting close, Latino. Getting close.
Thais Telas was a healer of great renown. Not content with the mysteries of life, he resolved to conquer death. The search for immortality drove him to madness. He experimented on the dead, on himself, and the living, and found a voice that drove him to darker truths. Something that craved an immortal body and corrupted soul. Desperation spurred him on, and greed sustained him. And death found its champion at last.
Well, death found his champion. Time for me to die, apparently. That looks like a big-ass bird. This guy deals in poison. I need to just remember to log on. That was cheap. Yeah, this is cheap too, I forgot. You have to get out of his poison cloud. It won't let me lock onto him right now, so I can't throw anything at him. I was not expecting that to go through that. Note to self, that is just a dick-shaped rock. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to use all my projectiles before I get back in his face. Or I won't have to. Yeah, your health has been increased back to normal. I'm just kidding. Oh, that reminds me. I still got to get the one back from here. Just out of curiosity. Oh wow, that's cheap. Alright, next boss. Yeah, there was a lot of those stupid things.
As Captain Luce crossed the sea, a young passenger shared a legend of lost treasure. The legend was true, but the treasure bore a terrible curse. It granted great power and endless hunger. His crew's bones picked clean, Camber set sail to devour the world.
Oh man, this guy's a dick too. If you fall into, you're dead. Yeah, the game does look nice. Oh, here we go. trying to roll at me, but I won't allow it until now. Oh my god, dude. Oh, so I was trolly, you're gonna be trolly? Or I'll stop being trolly now. The bosses are really easy if you don't have to get in their face. What the hell is that? Oh my god, he ate me. He ate me. He's gonna spit me out into the hole. Oh, he didn't spit me out. He's gonna poop me out later. Yep. That just happened. I just turned into Poopy. Supplies lost.
The Wanderer took refuge in the Duchess's keep, but neither beauty nor kindness could turn him from his love. The faithless captain betrayed her, and soon the Wanderer was gone. Her heart grew brittle and cold, and envy grew in its place. She became consumed with jealousy for all who knew love. Attention and approval became her only desire. Her beauty grew, but envy's gifts had a price.
Jesus. That's ridiculous that you can get attacked while you're on the ground. Oh, look, and her sister's here. Get out of here. After you get her health so low, she starts to do really weird, stupid shit, and then she turns back into her other self. This is where shit gets fun. Like I said, game is really trolly at times. Alright, so last boss of this area. Apparently after this area there's more. But we are currently only allowed to show you these 7 bosses. Will collapse when exhausted. That's cool. Oops, messed that up. Pushed the wrong button. This one sucks too.
In the Nameless Wanderer's wake, Yordo murdered his brother and seized the throne. But he had no real desire to rule. Royal finery turned to rags. The palace became a tomb. Sloth, betrayal, and chaos. The true kings of Kavanis.
Alright, so for every one of these guys you kill around the king, they all respawn. That's the king. It's like you can only do so much. None of them really attack until they get really cool. Like he'll die, and then he'll reappear on one of the edges. Be back in. I tried to dodge. How about you fight me, just the two of us here, buddy? I bet you he can dodge all he wants. Jeez. Got wrecked. That was stupid of me to try to swing in there. Alright, but now you've seen the first 7 bosses. So let me get my sacrifice back. But now here's the problem. You have to figure out which order you want to beat these bosses in. And it sucks because whichever one you pull your sacrifice out of, you actually have to beat again. So you have to leave your sacrifice active in these bosses while you go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So you actually have to figure out which one you want to do, or which ones you want to go without, and figure out which is the best order to beat these bosses. So, although it's not a bad game, control-wise it's not bad, graphic-wise it's not terrible. It is truly a shit. People over at another indie development team need to realize that this game is actually hard enough without the trolliness. And it would have been fine that way. You're actually going to draw people away by adding this much stupid shit into your game. So. But yeah, so this is the first 7 bosses of Sinner. This is all I'm allowed to show you. So with that being said, I hope you liked it. But the game itself isn't bad. Honestly, if you take away a decent amount of the stupid trolley shit that they got going on, and the fact that sometimes when you dodge, like, it dodges twice, like, I'm pushing it once and it's dodging twice. And then, you know, one dodge, and then it does the 2 dodges, it takes away more. So I'm hoping there'll be some kind of patch. This game doesn't come out for another like 13 days. So you guys got time to fix your issues, developer. But it's just every now and again it does, you know, it does too. Right now I'm doing too. But I mean, the game itself isn't bad, so. But here's the controls. You can change the controls, which is nice. In your options menu, you have graphics, just brightness, sound, which is all of this. Controls, you have preset 1, preset 2, type A, type 2, or type A and type B. Camera settings. Here, I'll show you the fixed one. Oh, I gotta restart the stage. Never mind. I won't show you the fixed one. Smart following, yes. I don't even know what the hell that means. Horizontal camera, normal, invert. Which profile? That's just whichever profile's on my Xbox. So, again, you can customize control. So, but this again has been my preview of Sinner. Not a bad game. The trailers make it look extremely different. I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to be, like what the price is. I can just tell you it comes out somewhere around the 18th, maybe the 19th. I don't know. So, thank you for checking out this game. I mean, the game looks really good. I'll give it that. Look, once you're in this area, you can't go nowhere. You're stuck fighting bosses. They're just jerks. Out. But I'm back.